Good morning dear students, welcome back to Science Online class. I hope you all are absolutely fine. Dear students, in the last class we are discussing about the motion, and with that we have just started the concept of speed. So dear students, just recall that what is the motion? Motion is nothing but a body is said to be a motion when it changes its position from one place to the another place. Is it? So here motion can be measured in the form of speed. Okay, just recall that what is the speed? Speed is the physical quantities that denote how the body is slow or fast. The moving body is called as the speed. So the speed of a body is the distance that the moving body covers in a unit time, and the actual distance covered divided by the time taken gives us the speed of the body. So just recall the things what we have learned. Okay. So let us see what is the speed. The distance covered by the object in a unit time is called as the speed of the object. Is it? And how we can define this? The total distance covered by the total time taken. This is the speed. The distance covered by an object in a unit time is called the speed of the object. Is it? So here, if you want to calculate the speed, then you must to know about the how much distance is covered and in how much time is covered this distance. Means if you know the distance and if you know the time, then easily we can get it. Okay. So let us discuss how we can measure the speed. So we can measure the speed by simple thing, that is the speed of an object can be measured if you know the distance. Yesterday we have discussed. Okay, so now we are going to solve one simple concept. Let us discuss these things. The speed of an object can be measured if you know the distance covered by the object and the time taken. So one example we can take here. If a car, okay, so suppose this is the car. Okay, this is the car and it cover a distance of 100 kilometer in 2 hours. Okay, in 2 hours, then what is the speed of the car? That is the 50 kilometer per hour. If you know the speed of the car and the time, we can find the distance covered it. Okay, so here in this simple formula, if you know the formula about the speed, that is the speed is equals to distance by time, and if you want to calculate the distance, you can just multiply the speed and time. Okay, this formula will go here. If you want to know the distance, if you know the speed and time, then you can get a distance. Okay, and if you want to get to know the time, then time is equals to distance by speed. Okay, so here 3 of the questions are there. Okay. So with simple things, speed is equals to distance by time, we can easily get it. Okay. If you know the speed of the car, then the time we can find the distance. Okay. So what is the distance? It is the product of speed and time. Okay. So what is the distance here? That is the 50 into 2 is 100 kilometer. Okay. If you want to calculate the time, then it is nothing but the distance by speed. Okay. If we know distance covered by the car and the speed, we can find time taken. Time is equals to distance by the speed, that is the 100 by 50 is equals to 2 hour. Okay. So with single formula, with one single formula, we can get the 3 things, that is the distance, that is nothing but next is the time. If you know this in among 3, if you know this any 2 things, then easily you can calculate. Okay. So speed is equals to distance by time. How we can measure the time? So by the speedometer. Okay. So usually if you want to calculate the speed, okay, so for human being it is different thing, but if you want to calculate the speed of any car or any one of the vehicle, then in the vehicles the speedometer will be there. Okay, speedometer and the odometer. Let us see how it is possible. The speedometer is a device which measures the speed of vehicles. Okay, so we can measure the speed of a vehicles with the speedometer. This is the speedometer. With the help of the speedometer, we can calculate. What is the odometer? Okay, odometer is a device which measures the distance covered by a vehicle. Okay, odometer was also present in the where it is present in the vehicle. So, odometer is device which measures the distance covered by the vehicle. Okay. So, here these are the two things, or you can say two meters which helps to calculate the distance. Okay. So, dear students, let us discuss the distance time graph. Okay. So, if any situation, if you want to calculate the distance time graph, this question can be asked for 3 marks or 4 marks. For giving a certain situation, just show the time graph. Okay, that is the distance time graph. So, how we can plot this distance? First thing you must to know, you have to take the scales. Okay, that is the x axis, y axis. This is your x axis and this is your y axis. Okay. So, the distance travelled by the car and the time taken is shown in the below. Okay. So, this is the table, means when the, suppose just take a one simple example about the car. Okay. And what is the speed of this car, how we can show in the graph movement. Okay. So, time is 0 time. Okay, when the car has just started the traveling. Okay, after 1 minute it reaches to the 1 kilometer, after 2 minutes, again 1 minute it reaches to the 2 kilometers, next is the 3 minutes 3 kilometers, 1 minute 2 minute 3 kilometer, for next is 4 minute 4 kilometer, 5 minutes 5 kilometer. Okay. So, here with this particular box, or you can say this particular observation, we can show, or you can say you can plot the distance time graph. If the distance time graph is a straight line, okay, if it is in a straight line, then the object is a moving with a constant speed. And if the speed keeps changing, the graph can be in any shape. So, it shows the, so this is the distance time graph. So, it shows the straight line, means one single minutes how it is increases, in 1 minute 1 kilometer, 3 minute 2 kilometer, 3 minute 3 kilometer, in 4 minutes 4 kilometer, 5 minutes 5 kilometer, 6 minutes 6 kilometer. So, this shows your distance time graph with a constant speed. So, here just we have learned about the concept, that is the distance time graph. So, dear students, with relate to these problems, in the next class I will solve the problems with the new concept. So, just continue and recall all the things and keep learning. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.